still early on in this new season.
Here we go.
I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
So the Raptors starting 5. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. And it's Lee in at the 2. 11 feet out, and he gets it to go.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Castle outside. Left side, Wembanyama. Here's Fox. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Andrews. Here's the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Vassell passes to Fox. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Yeah, the basket by Lee.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Basket counts.
When the Wings take it down low, good things happen.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Lee. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Fox. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Wembanyama, screen on Ingram. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Ingram. He also had a big impact in that win against the Mavericks. Pass to Lee. And that one is hammered home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Down low. Andrews. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
Here's Andrews. And the 3 off target. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Lee. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
Outside Ingram. Here's Andrews. 20 points for him last game against Dallas.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's the bodyguard, covered by Wembanyama. Barnes passes to Skinny. Here's Lee. Launches a 3. Vassell with the rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Lee. He's covered by Fox. Here's Andrews. No good on the triple.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit to defense for how they're playing.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Vassell's got 5 points.
Always ready and willing to fire Vassell from the corner.
Lee, the pass to Skinny. Here's the bodyguard, covered by Wembanyama. And the basket by the bodyguard.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Fox outside. It's stolen away.
Really poor pass there, guys.
Oh, incredible! Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Wembanyama. 14 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
Here's Castle. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And the officials called goaltending. So they'll... the basket.
Well, at least the
And we're going to get a coach's challenge here. From his point of view, the officials did not get it right on the goaltending call.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence.
The previous play is under review.
That's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. You understand why he wanted a closer look at it. We'll see if he regrets it.
Fox with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Here's Lee. Can they get it? And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Raptors lead by 4. The bodyguard pass to Barnes.
Lee, first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. Pass to Ingram. Barnes with a screen on Vassell. Here's Ingram. Oh, slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, the athleticism of Ingram. Exceptional at skying up for slams.
Tipped away. And here come the Raptors again. Toronto in transition. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Big time throwdown.
Check him out. keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Outside Barnes. And they're pushing it up. Here's Lee. Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Lee. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Fox. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Lee. Here's Walter. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Three-pointer, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist by Kessler. And now it's just a 2-point Raptor lead. Now Ingram. Clock at 6. And Bryant pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Castle outside. To the inside. Here's Andrews.
Did you see that?
The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win. And those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Here's Walter. Yet to see a basket. Gets the 3-ball to go. And the Raptors lead by 7.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Harper to the middle. Here's Johnson. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Yeah, not the easiest shot. Johnson not afraid of a challenge.
Here's Andrews. 6 points for him. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Johnson. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Walter. Toronto passing it around. Mamukelashvili passes to Ingram. Walter from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Harper. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Johnson, and that does it for the first quarter. It's the Raptors. They're up by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
They've got Harper. Also Johnson out there. And it's Bryant in at small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Brian, back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. To the paint. Here's the bodyguard. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Walter. Shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Blows the alley-oop.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
To the middle. Here's Lee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
The bodyguard. Pass to Lee. Shoots over Bryant. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Pass to Johnson. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. The bodyguard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now an 11-point Raptor lead.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Cornette sets a screen from deep. Harper. Rebound Toronto. The bodyguard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts up a deep 3. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 7 points for the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Harper. Oh, he jams it straight down.
Just showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Toronto leading by 12. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back to... Superstar big man Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Chums, thanks for the update. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The 4th spot held by the Spurs.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
Johnson passes to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Harper, guarded by Quickly. Here's Lee. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. And here's the fast break. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Lee. 15 points in the game. All alone. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now. Spurs trail by 16. Lee, the pass to Harper. And here's Johnson. Shoots over Walter. To the wing, right side. Here's Harper. Yep, that one goes. Harper's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Castle comes in for Bryant. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. Pass to the bodyguard. Now here's Quickly. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. They get it back. Over to the wing. Here's Murray Boyles. Out to the right wing. Here's the bodyguard. Here's Lee. Just 4 to shoot. Over Johnson from outside the arc. And the basket by the bodyguard. The bodyguard's got... .21.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And it sure seems like post-play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Pass to Fox. Wembanyama screen. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The bodyguard, the pass to Lee. They set the pick. Here's the bodyguard. And the Raptors, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Lee. And here's Castle. Shoots over Walter. He gets it in there.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Here's Andrews. Pure from three-point range. Andrews has got 9.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Fox outside. Outside for Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the night.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Here's Andrews. 9 points in the game. And that one's good. Ingram.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And San Antonio has possession. Pass to Lee. Now here's Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And the three-pointer goes.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
Wembanyama screen. Three-pointer. Fox sinks the tray. He's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Takes the 3, and it's Lee with the rebound.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gaps.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Raptors lead by 22. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Lee. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Vassell outside. Now here's Wembanyama. Defense is right there.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
San Antonio with the ball. Here's Fox. Rebound, Toronto.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
The bodyguard. The pass to Skinny. From downtown. Drills it from deep. Andrews has got 6 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never... So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Here's Andrews. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox for 3. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Fox has got 8.
Yeah, when Wembanyama is inside, you expect him to finish. Instead, he makes the high IQ pass to the outside.
Pass to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. From 20 feet. Kicks it out to Barnes. Three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 21. Castle for 3. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. The bodyguard's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
San Antonio foul.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. 1:21 left in the first half of this game. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Wembanyama, screen on Ingram. To the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. 51 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Fox. Skinny passes to Lee. Shot clock at 3. Lets it go from the wing. It's good. Off the glass. He's got 17.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Vassell outside. Fox outside. Inside. Here's Lee. Out to Fox. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Raptors ball.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And so it's Toronto with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Looking good. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
The Eastern Conference winner, the chosen one.
If you look at his production at the point guard position, balancing scoring and play.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Raptors.
Obviously.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. And it's Lee in at the 2. Skinny passes to Lee. 5 on the clock. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fox right side. From 8 feet away. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Lee misses. Well, San Antonio's shooting a nice 50% for the game. Fox finds Castle.
Raptors foul. Lee. First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Now here's Fox. He's guarded closely. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. The Raptors shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Skinny passes to Lee. Launches it from deep. Rebound by San Antonio.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Wembanyama down low. Rebound Toronto. Lee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Andrews. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Andrews has got 14 points for the game.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Here's Andrews. He's covered by Fox. Here's Ingram. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
Ball stolen. Pass to Andrews. And here's Barnes. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Andrews. 6 to shoot. Barnes the screen. And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Offensive rebound.
Raptors foul. Lee. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Lee. He's got it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
First free throw is good.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Good on both. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot.
Oh, he did it! Punch it home!
Nice! He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Now Vassell, covered by Ingram. Here's Lee. No good on the 3.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Lee misses.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Wembanyama with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Puts up a deep 3. And it's Andrews missing. The Spurs have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Lee, the pass to Wembanyama. Now Fox. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lee. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one. The Raptors have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Andrews. 17 points in the game. Ingram finds Barnes. Here's Lee. There's a screen. 3-pointer. On target from range. Lee's got 22.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Outside Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Castle for 3. Rebounded by Ingram.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Castle outside. Vassell outside. Back to Castle. The shot from 20 feet out, and it's the bodyguard with a rebound. The bodyguard's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
There's a screen. The 3 from Barnes for 3. The shot by the bodyguard, no good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Lee. Launches it. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Here's the bodyguard. Here's Lee. He's got 24. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Now here's Fox. Give him 8. Pass to Harper. Here's Lee. Fox feeling it out a bit. And a miss there on the triple. The Raptors have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys, back over to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Vassell, and he comes up with a bucket. Vassell's got 9.
And this is what it's all about inside. Vassell willing to get physical to finish his motion.
Pass to Andrews. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Lee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Lee. He's got 27. And here's Ingram from the arc. Connects from downtown. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Let's go with a 3. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Harper. Harper's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field in the 3rd quarter, 8 of 16. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Pass to Harper. San Antonio moving the ball around. Vassell can't get it to go. The Raptors shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And it's Andrews missing. San Antonio's gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. And he lobs it up.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Here's Wembanyama, and it's blocked. Pass to Lee. Here's Andrews from the corner. And another basket for Toronto.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Fox outside. Oh, got a piece of it. Ingram, the pass to Skinny. Back to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot here.
Well, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the 3rd quarter. Outside Wembanyama to halt the run. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Here's Andrews. He's covered by Fox. Here's the break. Some solid defense from Ingram.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Down low. Here's the bodyguard. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lee on the wing. 27 points for him. Kicks it out to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Lee. Beyond the arc. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Lee's got 13 in the second half.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Harper. Rebound, Toronto. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Good work there as it goes. And that's 10 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And so it's Toronto, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Harper. And it's Lee in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's the bodyguard. Andrews hits the trifecta. Andrews has got 22 points.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Pass to Johnson. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
They're so clever at finding space to shoot inside. Johnson's creativity and ability to capitalize is impressive.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. And it's Andrews missing. Spurs shooting about 47%. A nice number. Lee, the pass to Bryant. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Wembanyama softly drops in the floater. And that's 20 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Here's Andrews. Rebound by San Antonio. Up top, Bryant. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Raptors. He's got 11 rebounds in the game. Toronto passing it around. And the basket by the bodyguard. The bodyguard's got 38 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. The 3 ball. Oh, again, Toronto with the triple.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
To the paint. Pass to Lee. Fires for three. San Antonio again can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he lobs it up top. Here's Wembanyama. Sinks that one from the post. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Pass to Andrews. The three-pointer off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Johnson finds Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Here's Lee. 4-3. And no good. Picked it out of midair. Here's the bodyguard. Counted from distance. The bodyguards got 44.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
To the middle. Knocked away. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Vassell, he's checked in for Bryant. Castle comes in for Johnson. And Fox is subbed in for Harper.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
From deep three-point land. Toronto the rebound. Here's Andrews. Misses a three.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Fox. And there's the screen. And it's Andrews missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And it's Fox missing. The Raptors shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Quickly outside. Pass to Andrews. Lee on the wing. Takes a three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Lee on the wing. Castle outside. Left side, Wembanyama. And there's the rejection. And he recovers it. Clock is at 3. Oh! As it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Brandon Ingram comes in for Quickly. San Antonio with the ball, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
And here's Fox. It's stolen by Ingram. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
VA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction. It's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Pass to Wembanyama. Lets it go from 11. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Spurs. Castle with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Lee, the pass to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Right side, Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Toronto grabs the miss. Lee's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Ingram, the pass to Skinny. Here's the bodyguard. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Here comes Toronto on the push. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
First team foul. At the line for the Raptors. Number 9.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. Fox up top. That's tipped. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Lee. Knocks down the long J. Lee's got 37.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Wembanyama, screen on Ingram. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Here's Andrews. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
3.
Ingram's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Lee. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Raptors' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Pass to Lee. Here's Andrews. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Out to Fox. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter. Can't connect from 14. The Raptors shooting right below 40% here in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the bodyguard.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Andrews. Now Ingram. Here's Lee. Shot clock at 6. The rebound. rebound by Victor Wembanyama. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. Fox finds Castle. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game.